games that test your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida.
He's off to the races. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll pull it down, picks up the first down, and gets down to avoid contact.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Puts him in the spin cycle. Bringing the heat. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He finds his man. Makes the catch and knocked down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Gives it to the back on the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quickly to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Looking for space, it's Cobb. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
the option look. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he...
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal!
Number 1.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll give it to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. White wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Off play action on first down. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nice move to keep moving.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through. And
he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute.
He's loose on the right. The 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
After 20. That's a first down for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the...
to the wideout.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but
off he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The sure hands, it's Coleman. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires and picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go to the air. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Makes the grab. It's Hunter. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Getting some heat. With the catch, it's Simmons. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll do it himself. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Unleashes it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the run. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing. And now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air, it's Mendoza. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ott. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cal. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out. And they got him. A sack denied tries to convert on 4th down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.